Islamic scholar Abdurrahman says what Muslims are doing is wrong. Hello, my wonderful people. This is one, to a large extent, balanced Islamic scholar who see things from not only one side of the glass, but takes time to pay attention to how other people might also view the same thing that might not suit his own opinion. And here in a TV program is speaking with regards to what is currently going on in Kwara State. So much so that our senators, House of Rep members are sitting down to debate on clothes for people to wear, where there are other national issues of pressing needs and concern. When NSAS happened, I did not see the House sit down because it was not a matter of importance to see to the aggravation of the youth. Nobody spoke in terms of harassment being done to the youth or what the youth were crying out for. But when it comes to their own selfish, their own bias, really, because your religion is what you believe. You cannot impose it on another person. Where it becomes imposed on somebody else, that is what we call what? Oppression. You see, people should have the free choice to choose. You don't impose what you believe on others. My people, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Islamic scholar Abdurrahman says what Muslims are doing is wrong. There have been crises between Christians and Muslims over the use of hijab in privately owned Christian schools. There has been destruction of property and many injured as a result of misunderstanding between the Christian and Muslim community in Ilorin, Kwara State. Abdurrahman, Islamic scholar based in Ilorin, Kwara State, says Muslims should stop causing unnecessary trouble and should allow or not allow themselves to be used by Fulanis in the state to cause religious war. He further added, how will a Muslim school feel if the Christians decide to wear their attire to school, despite the school having their own agreed uniform for students? What Muslims are doing in the state is really wrong. Let's be honest and stop deceiving ourselves with our own religious bias. I'm a Muslim and I know that there are code of conduct in every area where you go. When you get to a place you are supposed to take off your shoes, you refuse, maybe you shouldn't have gone there in the first place. Probably you should stay out since you don't agree with taking off of your shoes. If you agree to step in, you should be able to abide by the rules and regulation, or you are trying to cause trouble. This is the same scenario of what Muslims are painting in Ilorin. What Muslims are doing is really wrong. The state governor needs to step into the matter and stop staying by the sideline and deal with the issue. I hear that the National Assembly is thinking about bringing a code of conduct to this respect and matter. It's not their necessary business. The state governor has the capacity to look into affairs of what happens in his state. He should not allow religious bias to get into his heart and let people begin to direct him. Before you know it, if this is not managed, it could lead to something else. And that's why I'm calling on everyone who has the opportunity to be able to speak into this matter, not to be quiet, but to speak the truth and allow unity and peace to reign. Ilorin has been living in a quiet, peaceful environment, but right now, Islamic and religious bias individuals are allowing themselves to be used to cause problem in Ilorin. Please, let's allow peace to reign. Yeah. Anybody who has a good conscience and a clear mind, who is really honest, would talk about what is happening right now in Nigeria. How can just a religious group, and this is not the only predominantly religious group in Nigeria, decide the faith of others? I don't personally think is right. If everybody begins, the traditional worshipper's child says he wants to wear his traditional clothes to school, I don't believe anybody should discriminate against him since hijab, which is a religious consign, is accepted. If the boy decides to come to school with his regalia, nobody should stop him or her. So, and I don't think that is a way to move a people or a nation forward. If this is the general code of conduct, for instance, there are countries that are predominantly Muslims. If you go there, whether as a Christian, your child wants to go to such a school, is your choice to either leave your child at home, yes, or say you want to take your child to school and get ready to put an hijab on your child's head or a head covering, so to say. So, I mean, it is what it is. But you know, Nigeria, people take levity. You cannot even imagine that even right now as we speak, the thing has passed second reading, hearing rather, in the House. And I really wonder what other House members are doing. Is there nobody who is thoroughly rational, who can speak on the issues on ground? Is there nobody who has a mindset different from this very colonial ones that we have that can bring a bit of, light into what is happening? Nigerians, this is a systematic way to bring people into, is it religion, is it bondage, so to say. If you have your religious sentiments, it's fine. Nobody's arguing that with you. However, don't bring it into where there is what we call code of conduct. So long as this code of conduct is not harassing, destroying, or killing anybody or going against the law. So why should it now be what is important in the house? You see, the people that are moving for the motion of this bill, they are the most selfish set of people. These are the same people who recently in the House, do you believe that the House sat down? Do you know every time they sit to have a debate, you and I pay them? Every taxpayer in this country pay them for sitting down and doing nothing. They sat down and they were saying, yes, we know that they are underage girls who are married. I'm talking about children as young as 7, 8, 9, 10. Imagine your 7-year-old daughter that cannot even wash a plate clean. In fact, you even say, let her be 10. She's not 10 yet. Let's still wait. Some people will start early anyway, but gradually she begins to get into the groove. That very girl is somebody's wife, and they will beat her silly. She's tired. She's a girl. She's growing. She has 12 hours to sleep. They want her to start doing the duty of an 18-year and above grown woman. I don't get it. And they were saying they should give her the right to vote. Is that not even more abuse? Guys, leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Don't forget you have a voice. Bye for now.